Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my second Cathcart Circle updated video. This time we are up Neilston, and we are going to be heading back down to Glasgow Central. This is the service we're going to be taking over. It's just doing its little manoeuvre to come back down to this track. The rain looks good. It'll be interesting to see what the rain looks like on the windshield once we're driving. That's going to be the big, one of the big things that I'm going to be looking at. There we go. Just do a quick thumbnail shot. There you go. Okay, everybody seems to have cleared off, so let's jump on board. Thought on this one we'd do a walk along the train. And have a look around, especially with nobody on board. Very, very clean looking. Not typically how the trains look. Let's pretend it's just had an overhaul. Interesting, we've still got some passengers in this cart. Okie dokie. We shall take over. Get our key in. Get our safety systems on. We'll get our lights on. And we've got a couple of minutes till we leave. So while we're waiting for that, let's have a little look around outside. I mean, sound-wise, the sounds are good. Let's get the doors open. We'll see if we can more or less stay on time on our way back down. We start off in a 55, then it drops to a 50, and then we're 50 all the way down till we join up with the loop. Right, let's get those doors shut. Back in the cab. Let's release the brakes. Let's get moving. It's a good few miles. Oh, let's have a look at the rain on the window. When we get up to speed, we'll have a look at that. Definite improvement. Yeah, definite improvement. Right, yeah. Let's get down to our first stop. We're in a 55, which drops to a 50 in a little while. Would love to know what your thoughts are, guys. How many of you have been on playing it? What improvements do you think have been made? Yeah, look at the yeah, that's a big improvement. Also, I mean, I never felt that it really made a difference what speed you had the window wipers in, but it does now. Right, let's keep cruising along, try and keep an eye out for these signals. Try and stick to the speed limit as much as we can, and try and stay on time as much as we can as well. Coming up to our 50 along here. It's harder to see in these weather conditions, but the bridge is just along here, and you've got to drop to 50 just before you cross it. There you go. We'll pretty much stay at 50. All the way down to Glasgow Central. Now, it's been a while since I've done this route, so remembering where the stops are could be a challenge. Good thing is the brakes on the 314 are pretty good. You can stop, even in the rain, you can stop fairly rapidly when you need to. even on a down gradient. Right, here's our first stop. Earlier on the brakes there, but we're going to be stopped and we're going to be relatively on time. I would imagine the stop marker's on that CCTV, is it? Actually it wasn't, I've passed it. Okay. Doors open. Quick little look around. Oh, what's the stop marker? Maybe there isn't a 3-car stop marker here.
This is a safety announcement. Due to today's wet weather, please take extra care whilst on the station. Services may be ceased.
Right, let's get moving. Into Whitecraigs. Still in a 50. I think that's one of the things I like about the Cathcart Circle is different services. The different speed limits that you've got some quick parts that are, you know, up to 50 or 55, your Newton and your Neilston runs, and it's also quite an easy route to learn to do with not a lot of information on the screen, you know, as close to HUDless as you can get. Craig's always kind of sneaks up on you, doesn't it? Especially if you're not paying attention. There is a 3-car stop marker there. We went past it a little bit, so I was far too late on the brakes. Let's do what I did in the other video, just have a wee look around. While the passengers load. Good news is we are on time so far. Door shut. Get moving. Still at 50. This is the stop. I can never remember where it is. See what I mean? I kind of knew it was coming, but... Another very late braking one. But we're on the platform. So we'll call that a win. It's the problem when you're trying to concentrate on more than you normally concentrate on when you're making these videos. You're not just focused on the door's locked. The usual stuff. You're also focused on the video and all the other things. Right, Muirend next. Pretty sure the speed drops after Muirend. Pretty sure. I think it's quite soon after. So, and I think it drops to 20. I think it's at the other end of this straight. Looks like we've got a yellow light coming up. Slow down a little bit. Probably red at the end of the platform. Doors open. A little look around. Shut. The lights turn green, but I am pretty sure we dropped to a 20 just here. Yep. Well, that's a 20 warning sign, so. immediately we come round here. We see the bridge, and that's when we should slow down for the 20. So there's the bridge. There's the 20. Into Cathcart. That's a much better stop.
Passengers are reminded smoking is prohibited at all stations and on all train services. This includes e-cigarettes.
I did a previous video where I did the Glasgow Central to Glasgow Central loop, and we kind of had a look at all these stations in that, so I won't go into too much detail in this one. Down to Mount Florida next. We are going into a 40, but we're still in a 20. For the end of our train to join us, there we go. Short blast at 40. To Mount Florida. Very ahead of time. Don't recall the old timetable having such a big wait here. I mean, we're going to be sitting here for 3 minutes. Yeah, anyway, well, let's have a little look around then. Let's get the doors open. Good look around. And on some of the other routes you can use the lifts. I think on the Goblin
Vehicles
line.
parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning.
You can use
Short
the
and
lifts.
long stay parking is available at this station.
You know what? I know we're leaving early, but in the interests of keeping the video moving along, let's just get going. Just take a nice slow, gentle roll to the next station. We are in a 35 down here. Not going to hurry. Don't really want to get to the next station before we're meant to have left the last one. Come into this 30. A bit of a gradient. This bit. Here we come. Down to Crosshill. We'll get stopped here. We'll open the doors. Time we've had a little look around. Time to get going again. It's one way to come down the stairs.
It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade within the station building.
Right, so we're going to pull into a 40 here, and it's just a short 40 down to Queen's Park platform. think it drops to 30 or 35, I forget. Probably, yeah, I can't remember. I think it's 35 before and then a 30 after. 35, but I think it changes to a 30 not long after the platform. I have no idea where the stop markers are on this one, so we'll just stop at the end of the platform. It's a 6-car stop one. Is there a 3-car stop? Oh yeah, there, right in the middle. Okay. Yellow. There's another yellow. Pollokshields, where we've got a red, doors open, and look around again. Go. After this, back up to Glasgow Central. The end of this video. Would love to know what you guys would like for the next video. Leave comments, let me know what you want to see. To a 30. Excuse me. Oh, missed the 25. There we go. 25 all the way up. Here, drops to 20 and then 15 into the station. So far, I haven't seen any of the new trains. I'm wondering whether that'll come when the 380 drops on Thursday. Excuse me. Drops to a 20 here. There we go. And then it drops to a 15 just up here. So I'll just stick at 15. Platform 8. Try not to try not to end in a crash. A little bit late. There we go. Get the doors open. There we go. What did you think? The rain, I would say, is a huge improvement over what it was. Yeah, absolutely love it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the next video. If you've got any ideas, pop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.